The NFL on EA Sports has come to the Twin Cities at US Bank Stadium in downtown Minneapolis. It can certainly get loud inside this building, and just a few moments ago when the Vikings were introduced, it was downright shaking in here. They're set for football as the Vikings get ready to do battle with the Indianapolis Colts. Dan Bailey now to put the ball in the air, and we are underway from downtown Minneapolis. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback.
Ready! Squeeze! Man, I got you! Man, I got you! 36!
They'll run it here. This is Marlon Mack. He's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
What are you doing?
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Brissett taken in by the tight end Doyle.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
Mike's 54.
They'll run on first down with Marlon Mack. And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Viking territory. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
Brings up 2nd and a yard at the Vikings' 45-yard line.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard.
Here we go, G. Wide. Hopper.
Brissett now. And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line. Everson Griffin on the sack, taken to the 4th round back in 2010. What a steal.
3rd and 8.
An extra defender in the secondary for the Vikings here on 3rd down. Now Brissett. They'll try and set up the screen to Hines. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. And now the Vikings are going to stop it here on defense with a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 41.
Motion, I got one. Mike, 55. Check, 55, Mike. You're not ready. Kill. 218. Trouble. 55's Mike, guys.
Brissett finds his big tight end, Mo Alley Cox. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Mo Alley Cox, 41 yards, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter.
It's never any fun, Brandon, when you're the defensive team and the first drive of the game, you give up a touchdown. The key is not to get down. Make those adjustments and come back for your next series with the intent of shutting them down.
Chase McLaughlin on for the extra point. And this is good to make it 7-0 Indy.
Makes the score Colts 7, Vikings nothing.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20.
Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Cousins and the Vikings with a 1st and 10 at the 20. Now movement already, so a flag down here on our very first play.
All day.
A false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15.
You gonna see me in your nightmares, son. You gonna see.
Cousins gives way to Cook. And from the 15, they're able to work this up to the 20 for a pickup of a handful.
Coming again.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Mike's 50, Mike's 50. Two.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Cousins. And nearly an interception here on their opening drive. But instead, 3rd down. Charles, already trailing by touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10. Working out of the gun, Cousins. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Malik Hooker.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
Check 31, check 31. Check. Fresno. Yo. Fresno. Off. Mike, ready.
On 1st down, it's Mack. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a 1st. They had a chance to limit his yardage, but he was able to fight off that tackle.
So it's not just the responsibility of the guys who missed the tackles along the way. It's all living on defense, able to stop this guy, unable to do it on that play. They've got to find a way. How about his ability to break through and gain that yardage?
And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. A 16-yard touchdown run. And the Colts, they add on to their advantage. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And it's now 14-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
Let's go.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board.
Protein spill. What's that?
Now Cook. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5.
Led 50, led 50.
Cousins. And that will be incomplete. That makes him now 0 for 2 here in the first quarter on 3rd down conversions.
And now they'll look to their defense because they need them to step up so they don't fall further behind here in the early going.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5.
Army.
Leave it, ring up 48.
Hey, check 24, watch 24.
Where's your hot?
They'll indeed go for it. It's Cousins. Open man is Thielen. It's complete. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. So not only do they convert on 4th, but they pick up 22 yards in the process. Cook with a first down and much more. And finally taken down at the 34. Give them 18 there and give the Vikings a first down.
I have to admit, I'm excited by that play call and the end result because this is a team that's down big early in the first quarter, and a lot of teams will just panic, abandon the playbook, and just start firing the ball all over the place. It's way too early for that. Stick to what works for you.
Down double digits, and we talked about their game plan being both running and passing there. You're right. They're sticking to the game plan, getting the ground game going.
A lot of football left to be played.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Jahan, 180.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
Now Cook running right. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line.
Let's go.
4 yards the pickup, first down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
Quaker Omaha.
Pick it up. Pick it up.
Wide.
Hey, Mike, 50.
Cousins on first down. He gets this one into the hands of Dalvin Cook. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. On second down, Cook. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. 9th play coming up here on this drive. This is 3rd and a yard. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Ninth play coming up here on this drive. This is 3rd and a yard.
Two.
Kill. Turn it up.
61, matchbox lights.
From the shotgun, it's Cousins. And that is incomplete. Kenny Moore that time there on the coverage. Problems on 3rd down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get the 3rd down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on 1st and 2nd down.
Hey.
Cousins to throw for it on 4th. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. A 14-yard touchdown as they are now on the board here in the first half. Bouncing back nicely from that bad opening drive where he threw the interception. Drive number 2 leads him right down the field and into the end zone.
So obviously his confidence was never lost, and that's a good thing to see. Great quality to have, and you absolutely must maintain that as a quarterback. But I have to think that they're probably still on the script that they prepared for this game. Just the second drive, they've worked on these plays all week in practice. Put them to good use on that one.
Let's go. Get excited. Let's go.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Now, right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Hey, watch out. Check Mike. Haywood. Mike 54. Watch the run. Watch the run.
Naeem Hines, his first carry. Good work to pick up 7 yards there. That gets him into a 3rd and 1 situation.
Okay, he didn't break that one all the way, but you got to know that he feels like he's right on the verge, and that's probably exactly what he's telling them in the huddle right now.
To throw, Brissett hits his target, the tight end, Mo Alley Cox. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. A gain of 11 that time, and a Colts first down.
They brought in the heavy set on 3rd down, and that usually means running play, but we have seen them throw out of that formation. And sure enough, they snuck the tight end out on that one, wound up hitting him for a first down.
Go. Hey. Mike's 5'4". Mike's 5'4".
Let's make these babies cry all the way back home.
Brissett to throw on first. He's got Jack Doyle. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal, because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
Safety's creeping. Watch the edge. Go. Bravo.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Brissett, the completion good. This is Eric Ebron. He chucks him, and he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Eric Ebron, 51 yards. And the Colts, they add on to their advantage. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And it's now 21-7. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
First play of the drive. Let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking. But the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. The last completion actually lost a yard, so now they'll need to convert on 3rd down. Off the play fake, Cousins. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 44. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
Now a nice play defensively on 1st down as this is knocked away and incomplete. There to knock that one away defensively, Eric Kendricks. Well, prior to that, he had hit his first 6 passes to start the game, so on a nice little run to begin.
It feels like this offense has carried its dress rehearsal into the game. You know, because you do practice it, you do go through it, and in this case, it is clicking exactly like they drew it up.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10.
Don't let him breathe. Play that tight D.
61. Match box. Right. Switch gears.
Brissett sets to throw it. Left side, Doyle with it. That's good for an Indianapolis first down on a gain of 10.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
To throw is Brissett.
He's checking crack.
His throw incomplete. Zach Pascal, the intended receiver, and that'll bring up second down.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35.
Let's pin the mirrors back and go full strength.
Watch twist, watch. 22, jet, bomber. 22, jet, bomber. Yes, yes. Excellent.
Mike 55, Mike 55.
Into the air once more. It's Brissett. He gets this one to Johnson. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 18. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Brissett now hitting on 80% of his passes in the early going. 8 of 10. It's first down.
Mike 55, Mike 55. 2-6.
Stay with your man.
Hey, check Mike, check Mike. Watch 55.
Oh, yeah, I'm coming. Oh, yeah, I'm coming.
Brissett again. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right.
Check 3, check 3. 6-3.
This a give to Mack running to the right. It's a really nice 15-yard pickup, and now it's first and goal. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on first and goal. They'll run it with Mack, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Marlon Mack with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Colts, they add on to their advantage. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops, and if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
The dump-off gets him only one, and now you're looking at a third down. The Vikings going to use their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action.
Watch the run, watch the run, watch the run.
Cousins on 3rd and 2. And he's able to find Diggs. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. On second down now, it's Cook, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. It's complete to Diggs. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 11 as the Vikings pick up the first.
Did you see that route the way that I did? I thought he was trying to get deep.
Yeah, that wasn't the first option.
No, it came off of that guy, the deep guy, and came underneath on the drag, completed it very well.
A throw over the middle taken in. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
That's another Vikings first down.
Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 down at the 33. A 10th carry in the game for Cook. He's brought down there by Kenny Moore.
Land 50, 300.
From the 31, Cousins. And Rudolph has it, the tight end. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts' 15-yard line. Cousins going to come up on a 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. So a nice job to break the one tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
218, chop. Watch the slats. No. Off. Leave it. Ring up, 48.
Mike 50.
Hey, high 7.
Mike's 50.
On 2nd and 9, Cousins. He finds his man Johnson. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. And they'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for 3rd down. Draw play, Cousins to Cook. And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. They only got 2, but that was enough as they'll convert to make it 1st and goal. Now Cousins to the end zone, but it's incomplete. They were looking for Johnson that time, but it'll be 2nd and goal. Down this close to the goal line, 1st down. Surprised that wasn't a run?
I am, and you know I'm old school. I want to run the ball on 1st down in this situation because 2nd down, that gives me an option of running play action and maybe throwing it.
Blue draw corkers.
Check 25.
2nd down and goal. Cousins toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Get your backs to the goal line. I can hear my high school coach right now. This is when force meets force. Got to be physical in order to win this battle.
Yeah, that's where the physicality pays off. A nice job forcing the contact and forcing the incompletion.
Yeah, Coach Ford would have loved that play.
And that'll be caught by Diggs for a Minnesota touchdown. Stephon Diggs, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Vikings are able to cut into that deficit. Extra point up and good by Bailey. And that cuts the lead to 28-14. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offense's sails because they had it going pretty good last time too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, it doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Now Brissett. They'll try and set up the screen to Hines. That goes for a gain of 31.
Let's go.
Just more of the same there, partner.